So I've been using Google Sites here lately as an electronic portfolio for my classroom. Just wanted to show you kind of what I have set up and how I went about setting it up. As you can see here, the students can store artifacts. In this case, it's artwork. Also, I have set up where they can upload experiments and planning that they have done in order to produce that artwork. So that's kind of how I'm using it. It's set up in the template gallery on our sites for our Google Apps for the county. And that means, any student can go in here and create a new site. And let's see, when that pulls up, they can actually browse the gallery and go in here and select the visual art portfolio, and it sets everything up for them. So I'll show you how to set this up. I just started with a blank template. I'll just name this new template. Go in here and just choose. You can really choose any theme. That theme will show up on the template that you want to use for students. You can even set up the categories so that, let's say you want it to fall into student portfolios. Every student that uses that template, it'll automatically go into student portfolios. Kind of nice if kids forget to do stuff. I usually only share it with people I specify, just unless I have a reason to share it with everybody at the school system. Here's the blank template. I can just go in here to manage site, and I'll show you how I went about putting it onto a template. Just down here at the bottom of general, you can put this or publish this site as a template, and it gives you a few options. The name you use to publish it. You can stick that in a you can stick a title on the template so it's easier for people to find. You can give a description if you need to. Also, the administrator can set up categories. I just chose student here. You can choose another category if you want. And publish template, and automatically it's set up for the Google Apps for people to be able to access and use that template. You can change any of that information later on. Also, you can remove that template from the gallery if you don't want to use it again. As you can see, now we can create a new page. I'm going to show you how to set up a page template. Now, Google sets up a few default templates for you at the top. I'm going to show you how to create a custom one that students can use so that it's already set up. All they have to do is fill in the blanks. So what I'll do is I'm editing the page template. You can change the layout around. I kind of like using this 2-column layout. I put things like the title at the top. And you can play around with the formatting and all that. I also like to insert an image or a link to that particular thing. I just got an image of some artwork here I'll grab and put in here so you can see what it does. I'll insert that image from URL, and as you can see, it gets kind of big. You can go ahead and pre-format that so it's smaller, just so that students can see what the actual work should look like afterwards. The nice thing about this columns is you can have an image on one side, you can have information on the other. You can even put in down at the bottom a little reflection area. It's kind of nice to split the information up. Once you save the template, we'll show you this. Down at the bottom you have options for attachments and comments. Sometimes you want to use those, sometimes not. You can actually turn those off and on. Whatever settings you use will be reflected on the page template. I like to leave the comments on just because then I can comment on a student's work. Now we want to save that page as a template. You can name it something different if you want. Put a brief description there. You can even upload a icon so that it's easily identifiable. Now that's going to create my template. You can edit anything, but we pretty much already set it up, so I'll click Save. Now your template's set up, ready for students to use. It's pretty much the same. If you want to edit it again, you can, but right now I'll go back to the template listings. These are the default templates, and here's our new one that we just created. As you can see, these green check marks show that it's an option. I don't want all of these default ones showing, so what I can do is select the ones I don't want to show. Click Hide. And what that'll do, those little green arrows go away. Now the students can choose between two templates, web page and the one I just created. Now when they hit create page, they have the option of web page or web page template. Let's just name that test, hit OK, create a page. Now it's created test, and it's already filled it in so that all they have to do is kind of set that up. Comments is automatically turned on, like I set it up in the template. Click save, it's done. The other nice thing is the original page that you set up, you can go in here and delete that page. And regardless of deleting it, when you hit create page, you now have the page template still. I'll just set one up that says still work, still can use this. Click create page. And as you can see, it's still usable even though that original page got deleted, the template's still there. So now you're set up to use this with your students. If you have any further questions, be happy to talk with you about it. Just shoot me an email. Cheers.